25. Matter of fact, whoa, snap 25. Whoa, WOAH 25. 25. 25. 25, 25, 25. Whoa Snap 25. What's going on, everybody? Mr. Whoa Snap here. Matter of fact, Jamal Rogers, man. Listen, first of all, let me just tell you, thank you. Thank you so much. If you still follow me, that's right. SW equals still in the game. We still wishing, we still doing a lot of things, man. We still. Man, we still. Did you start yet? 2026. Did you start yet? And it's January 2026, man. Wow. The 25th day already. Yo, January, a lot of times you get the beginning of the month, you start with the new month, new goals. One thing about Facebook, man, they gonna remind you, man. I used to do a lot of content like that, saying new month, and I'm gonna start something saying, yo, last week of the month, last week of the month before we get ready for the new month. So that 25, a lot of stuff come out with that 25. They didn't come by accident, yo. I just thank God for another day, man. If you're out here with the snow going on, be safe. If you're driving, be careful. Watch the roads. If you're out there shoveling, make sure you put your tools on. That's right, your gloves, a hooded sweater, a hat, and do what you got to do, and stay safe, stay inside. Hope you got your groceries. And yo, it's the day 25, man. Yo, this day's gonna go down in history, man. When's the last time? I don't know about you, but in New York City, we haven't had snow like this for a minute. And it's coming down. And also, football, who's going to the Super Bowl? But yeah, this hat. I was wanting to come do a video. I brand myself and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's Whoa Snap campaign. It's the WS takeover. But I always tell you this, man. Yo, we could do whatever you want to do. I know y'all be like, yo, this dude be tripping. Like, nah, yo, I'm delusional. I'm really delusional. Because, yo, I'm running Bing. You know what? We're going to bring 1 million people in this company called Global Domains International. When it comes to this 25, a lot of things came around this company. The company I partner with, they've been around for 25 years. And in 2025, the number of my address starts with 25. But this idea came really with 3, 5, 7, 10. This hat is very special. Last year, Jasmine, my oldest daughter, Jasmine, she said, Daddy, what you want for Father's Day? I think it was like the weekend. What you want for Father's Day? I was like, you like, give me some cologne or whatever. I was like, yo, give me a hat. She was like, huh? I said, yo, give me a hat. Give me a 25 hat. Give me a 25. She's walking out the door, and Father's Day came, and she bought this hat. I was like, Jasmine, all right, pink, love, and the 25 logo. I like it. I was like, yo, thank you. Thank you, baby girl. And that 25 means a lot. That 25 means a lot. And yo, 25-second videos gonna be dropping, 25-minute videos. And yo, getting ready for September 6th. September 6th. I just see it. Yo, like, I'm excited for that day, man. But yo, before I get to 1 million, who the first million? That's gonna be a special core of people, man. Who the first million? Yo. This is, when we creating history, man. Who the first million Global Domains International? Something I thought about a couple months ago. I was like, because my goal, 25 million, everything I'm a part of. I'm a network marketer. Everything I'm part of what's going on in this world today, everybody could be successful. I mean, everyone could be successful. And I'm saying that because of how the world we live in today, with a lot of things called AI, with a lot of things called social media, there's a possibility of things happening. And when I say things happening, we taking it all back, man. We taking it all back. You ever had dreams? I'm talking about, let's talk delusional for a couple seconds. I'm talking about dreams. You was a little kid. You had dreams, right? Do you still dream? Nah, reality, you grow up, you start growing up age, you don't have dreams no more. You just be like, the reality is what it is, man. The reality is what it is. You're doing what you have to do to survive. WS equals we survive. WS equals we survive. And that's what we out here doing every single day. We surviving for our family, for surviving for our loved ones, surviving for our future, doing the things we have to do. But I'm telling you, man, don't you feel like sometimes it's just the same thing over and over? Like I said, it's January. Wow, what's next? like what's next? Like I'm just gonna throw some stuff out there. You know, Martin Luther King Day. You know, every 16 day. You know, every single. Now next, what's next? Valentine's Day in February. Super Bowl in a couple of weeks. March Madness. I'm a sports guy, so March Madness. April for me. The Yankee, preseason starts. It's like same thing over and over again. Now, yeah, yo, you do the things you have to do, but I'm talking about doing the things you want to do. Like doing like right now. Now, when I say you go work your 8, I'm talking about not your 8. This has nothing to do with your 8. This has nothing to do with your career. This has nothing to do with your job. I don't want no one to lose their job. But I'm trying to say some industries with AI, all I got to say is, well, snap, watch out. Be prepared. With some industries, with AI, all I got to say is be prepared. SW equal still watching. Watch. See what goes on. Stay in the loop. Okay? Some industries gonna be affected by AI, and that's how it is, man. It's like, oh no, that's how every single year or every single 5 years or whatever things come out. Well, listen, happened to Blockbuster, right? Happened to Blockbuster, right? How we used to have tapes and DVDs. Now, no, it's no VHS. And that's what it is, and that's how the time is going by so fast. So that's why I say, yo, get ready for 2029. Yo, I mean, my wife, she'd be like, babe, I'm retiring. I'll be like, yo, it's going by fast. And one day she'd be like, yeah, baby, it's going by fast. Like, oh, then one day she'd be like, oh, it's going slow. Listen, it's gonna go by fast, man. All right, day 25 each month. That's my day. Each month, just check it out. I'm gonna be like, yo, it's the last week of 2025 of January. Hold on, my bad. Yo, Wolf Snap blooper right there. 2026 of January. It's gone. And to put pressure on myself and the things I want to do, I want you to really go back on that day, January 1st, boom, to all the way to 25th. What have I done the first 25 days of January to say, you know what, did I do what I have to do? I made a plan. Did I do it? Or did I start? You know what? I'll start next month. How many times you could say in the last years? Let's go from 2021, 22, 23, 24, 25. We're in 26 right now. That you say, you know what? You put it to the side. I get to it next week. You know what? I'll start next month. The first is my month. Yo, whoa, snap, cut it out. It stops right now. It stops. This is the WS takeover. And one thing we need to take over is our mindset, how we look at things, yo. Like, I'm so locked in. That's why I say this, man. I'm going to start something. And, yo, what I need you to do is pass it around 25. If you get anything out of my videos, anything out of my content, thank you so much. Still watching. SW, still watching. Thank you for still watching. But I need you to pass me around. Why? This is needed. I'm that guy. I'm that person. And the confidence I have within myself, you got it too. Some people sit on their blessings for no reason. Right now, we are in the era that you could do anything what you want to do with this technology. You got to learn it. That's why I say a lot of things I'm a part of. I'm learning, yo. CMP, content, yo, I'm telling you, I'm learning. And that's what you need to do, man, learn AI. But that 25, again, means so much, man. Yo, it's the last week. It's the last week of 2000 of January. I keep telling you, man, I hope you get it, man. Like, yo, we gonna get seconds, man. We gonna get we gonna get seconds. We're gonna get seconds, minutes, days. It's always gonna come back, man, but that year changes. We're gonna see January again, Lord's will, in 2027. We're going to see January again, 2028, Lord's will. We're going to see 2029, January. When do you tell yourself, WSE, we stop playing games and do the things we have to do? If you fine, if you good where you at, I understand, but I got some goals. And what's going to happen, and when I break a lot of things down, what's going to happen is a lot of companies going to be multi-trillion-dollar companies, and we're still not going to pay attention to what's going on. But I know what I'm doing. Yo, I'm Jamal Raj, the creator the founder, the president, the CEO, all titles of the WS Takeover. But I say that, man, without him, I'm nothing. That's why I say the three, yo. That three is for the W in the wall. Because, yo, that one, yo, don't press too hard. I don't want you to poke yourself in the chest too hard. But I want you to tell yourself that one, yo, is for us. That one is for us. That one's for you. That one's for me. Tell yourself, I'm that guy. I'm that girl. I'm that woman. I'm that man. I'm that person. I'm going to do the things I need to do for myself. I'm that guy. I'm that gal. But listen, I'm going to tell you, by me saying that, I know without a shadow of a doubt, without him, I'm nothing. Without him, without my Lord and Savior, I am nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing, but I'm him. And you her, you him. It's that confidence, man. Get out your way. Get out your way. And that too, man. Yo, when I see me do videos, I throw that one up, you're going to know. If I do videos, I end a video throwing that two, you're going to know. Because that three is for the W in the wall. But that two is real. That two is real. Yo, peace and love on everything. Everything. Listen, trust when I say that, man. Listen, it's all about showing love, man. You can show love sometimes by being silent. You can show love, but too much by reacting for no reason. Yo, just being quiet. Yo, peace on everything. Yo, to everyone, man, much love, much respect to everyone out there, because that's what the world needs, more love, man. Yeah, it's gonna be hate, love. That's what I'm spreading, man. Just love, yo. Peace, man. And I see what we, I'm from New York City, you know what I'm saying? So what I see a lot of times, yo. I see a lot of times, and just the ever the young men out here, young ladies, I have teenage sons, young men, my daughter teenager, and just seeing, me growing up in a teenager, and it's that, especially in New York, probably all cities across, especially in Brooklyn, what I see in all boroughs is like, generation that got that persona, you gotta be tough. You got to be tough to survive, and I see it in a lot of different nationalities. That's one thing about New York City. You got everyone. You know what I'm saying? When I say everyone, Black American, but you got the Caribbean, you got the Asian, you got Mexican, you got all nationalities. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, I always went to school in the city. Okay, I went to school in New York City. I grew up in the Bronx for a couple of years, but I grew up in Brooklyn. I was born in the Bronx, but I grew up in Brooklyn. And the block was just basically all Black Americans, and West Indians, But I went to school in the city all my life. All my life, I went to school in the city from a young little child, and around different nationalities, Black, whites, Asians. It didn't matter. It was just a mix. And I just always, just how my mom's brought me up. Yo, show respect to everyone. Respect others. Because you give respect, you get respect. You don't respect, nobody respect you, that's it. It don't gotta be no, so once somebody disrespect me, it's like, whatever, it's all good. It's all good. And it's like, growing up, I know in the 90 drive, you just gotta have a serious face, That's how it is growing up in Bed-Stuy. You always watch your surroundings. I remember one time walking in the mall with my daughter, I was just looking around. My mom was always telling you, just watch your six, just when you walking, you just walking with a sense of like, you just watching. And I remember one time my daughter was like, Dad, why are you always doing that? I was like, just watching. Like I tell her too, your kids apparently headphones. You couldn't do that back in the days. I'm like, watch, turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Can't be walking not paying attention. So show love, man. That's what, especially what's going on in this world today, man. It's just a lot of nonsense for no reason, man. Show love, show respect. That's what it's about. I remember sometime I was in the mall a couple months ago. It's like, you just see it. Mexican, I say about 8 guys, cool dudes, and they all together. And I was just like, what up? What up? And they say, what's up? They look funny. It's like, everybody had the persona. Honestly, I get it, Everybody got their own hot, and I get it. And I'm going to change it. We went to Jamaica. I went to Jamaica, and I remember it's like so funny. From JFK, a lot of families, I remember a family, I don't know, I think it was Guyanese, and it's somebody's birthday, and it was like 10, no, it was like more than 10, 15 to 20. It was like 15 to 20 20 people. It's like, it was just so funny. I see him on the plane, get the resort, saw him resort. And like the second day, I was just like, yo, what up? What up? It's just crazy. But I can understand, it's like, they all be like, you could tell, you have your family, and you don't mix with nobody else. The fact that we all there having a good time, like, you don't talk, you just keep it us. I just sense that, like, yo, we don't rock with nobody. So, me, my personality, I was just like, one day I was like, yo, what up? Because it's crazy. I was like, where y'all from? He's like, New York. I said, yeah, me too. We all came. So I was just, yeah, I remember you on the plane, boo boo. And it's just, yo, breaking the ice, man. Just breaking the ice. Yo, show love, man. Yo, love for everyone, man. That's what the two, I know I'm going long. I know I stopped at that one, went a little longer, because I was really gonna put time in the 3. But that one, man's for us, man. That one is for us. That 2, yo, just show love, man. Show love, man. Show love. Now we want to speak, man. Yo, good morning. How you doing? What's going on? And just show love, man. And number three is for the W in the row. So you see me throw that 3 up. You know what it is for the W in the row. A lot I talked about in this video. I don't want to be this long, but yo, just tell you that, yo, it's January 25th. Yo, how you gonna close out? Yeah. How you gonna close out 2025? Yo, bugging. How you gonna close out 2026 of January? Yeah, I know I keep repeating 25. 25 was a lot went on in 2025, man. A lot, man. Look, a lot. I'm gonna come and talk about that another time. But 2025 was a great year. Every single day, every single year, I just thank God, man. As I get older, just grateful. And that's what it's all about, being grateful. We here. Families, man, listen, man, we doing good. We doing good. So a lot of content coming out. Yo, do me a huge favor. Listen at 25. Yo, get ready for September 6th. That's right, 25 days to bring 1 million people Global Domains International. Yo, but right now, before I get to that first million, I need about 25,000. I'm gonna tell you what that 25,000 is all about. Just to get that momentum going. And 25. You already know what it is. How you gonna close out each month? This is the 25th day of January. Close out, get ready for February. Let you know you the one. That's right. Tell yourself, I'm the one, and let's make it happen. All right. So this your boy here, Mr. Wolf Snap, letting you know 35710 is the idea. 25 is my number, and we're gonna make it go. All right. So Wolf Snap 25. Wolf Snap 25. That's right. Wolf Snap 25. Whoa.